So today we're off to a restaurant with 4.8 rating and over 1,000 reviews. Some of the reviews read stuff like the best kebab I've ever had, portions are epic, the perfect pit stop, so this should be an absolute belter. Right, back to the food though. I'll see you when I get there. So, Gourmet Kebab Kitchen over in Caxton is where we're going. 4.8, over 1,000 reviews. I've read a few reviews, seems epic. Could this be the best kebab in the UK? Well, I'm going to find out. I'm going to go and find out. I'm going to let you know as well. I think I'm really excited for this one. We haven't done a kebab yet, and I fucking love kebab. So I'm excited for this. Really excited for this. Interesting, the area that I'm in currently is Cambourne. It's 20 mile an hour everywhere around here, and it's a place we come often when I was doing my learning to ride a motorbike. When I do my direct access, come here a lot to ride around it, practice playing the bike, keeping the steady speed, not going too slow and not too fast. And I thought I'd come around here and show you guys, considering, you know, it's a little bit on our journey. This is kind of where we learn to ride a bike. Made many mistakes, learned many lessons. Right, here we are. Turkish Creek Gourmet Kebab Kitchen. As you can see, the fucking thing is massive. Look at it. That's a Dr Pepper can for reference. For a can and the wrap, $12.50. But let's look at the beauty. Look at that. Let's give me more. That is unbelievable. Mixed chicken, lamb, chicken and lamb of gyros. The meat is not greasy. Not even a little bit. That is, without a doubt, I'm not just saying this, the best kebab I think I've ever had. Very rarely do things live up to the hype. Look at this. Look at that. No grease, no nothing. Just pure meat, veg sauce, and wrap. Absolutely unbelievable. The place itself is a food van, right? As you can see, it's not just any food van. It's got a seating area. It's absolutely on steroids. It's next to a petrol station.
in the field and a rundown car park, but the food itself is exquisite. Absolutely bonkers. Absolutely bonkers to think. I've driven past this hundreds of times. Hundreds. And I thought, let's give it a go. And I looked at it on Google Maps and saw the ratings. Reviews, I thought, fuck me. And here we are. If I was trying to look for one thing I think could be done better, but I feel like all wraps like this could do it better, is mix the meat and veg before putting it in the wrap, so you don't end up with lines of meat and veg, you know? So it's all mixed in. As you can see, the veg is very much this side, underneath, and the meat's in one. If you mix it all up, it'll be much more consistent. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely divine. For £12.50 for this and a drink, absolute fucking steal. Pretty much half the price of all the other places that we've been so far, right? I guess to be expected from a food truck. Anyway, when I finish eating this, I'll share the rest of my thoughts on the bike.
That was Gourmet Kebab Kitchen. Had a 4.8 over 1,000 reviews. Did it live up to the hype? I'm pretty sure you could tell while I was eating it. Abso-fucking-lutely. Probably the best kebab I've ever had in my life. I'll give you the RPM rating in the garage when I get there. But what I will say about how much I rate it, I will be going back there with my family. I will be loading up my family into the car and I will be driving there and we will be eating there. That's how highly I rate it. The location is a bit weird because it's in a car park of a shitty shop, and the car park's in a shit state, to be honest. View's horrendous. It's next to a petrol station. But the service, awesome. The food, phenomenal. Did the expectation meet reality? I believe it did. On this occasion, I believe it did. If you're in the area of Cambourne, Caxton, Cambridge, and you want to try an absolutely extraordinary kebab with you know, from a Greek kind of heritage, get yourselves over there to Gourmet Kebab Kitchen. Phenomenal. I'll speak to you in the garage.
That was Gourmet Kebab Kitchen. Probably the best kebab I've ever had. Ever, and I've had a lot of kebabs. I'm now going to use that as a benchmark going forward for any kebab that we try. For that reason, I'm going to give it a 9.5 thousand RPM out of 10. Everything about it was brilliant. The meat wasn't greasy. It's low, the portion size was massive. The cost, the value for money was insane. The only thing that kind of lets it down is that, I suppose, the terrible car park it's in. But the van itself and the seating area, awesome. Food, impeccable. Staff were amazing, helped me pick what I wanted. No dilly-dallying around, just got on with it. And as I said on the bike, it was so good, I'm going to take my family back there. What I'd like to know is next week I'm going to try and do a pizza place. I'm going to try and find a pizza shop. I haven't done one since the very first Fork and Throttle or second Fork and Throttle. So if you know any good pizza spots, put them in the comments. I'll see you on the next one.